Hello and happy day. How does slowing down sound to you today? Would you like to reduce the noise for just a bit? Are you ready to make a choice and decide to listen? My name is Igor SF Walker, and I'm here to remind people to slow down, to reduce the noise, to walk their lives into a natural flow. Welcome back to the Book of the Week series. Every week as I read another amazing title, I share it with the world. And today we look at the one thing, the surprisingly simple truth about extraordinary results. Achieve your goals with one of the best-selling success books by Gary Keller. If everyone has the same number of hours in a day, then why are some able to cash in their allotment for more chips than others? The answer is, they make getting to the heart of things the heart of their approach. They go small. Going small is ignoring all the things you could do and doing what you should do. It's recognizing that not all things matter equally and finding the things that matter most. It is a tighter way to connect what you do with what you want. It is realizing that extraordinary results are directly determined by how narrow you can make your focus. The doors to the world have been flung wide open, and the view that's available is staggering. Through technology and innovation, opportunities abound, and possibilities seem endless. As inspiring as this can be, it can be equally overwhelming. The unintended consequence of abundance is that we are bombarded with more information and choices in a day than our ancestors received in a lifetime. Harried and hurried, a nagging sense that we attempt too much and accomplish too little haunts our days. We sense intuitively that the path to more is through less. The question is, though, where to begin from all that life has to offer. How do you choose? How do you make the best decisions possible? Experience life at an extraordinary level and never look back. Live the one thing. The 6 lies between you and success. Number 1, everything matters equally. Number 2, multitasking. Number 3, a disciplined life. Number 4, the willpower is always on will call. Number 5, a balanced life. Number 6, big is bad. The 6 lies are beliefs that dig into our heads and become operational principles driving us the wrong way. Highways that end up as bunny trails, fool's gold, that takes us away from the mother lode. If we're going to maximize our potential, we're going to have to make sure that we put these lies to bed. According to Pareto, everything is actually concentrated in a highly predictable way. A pioneer of quality control management had noticed that a handful of flaws usually produce a majority of defects. This imbalance not only rang true to his experience, but he suspected it might even be a universal law, and that what Pareto had observed might be bigger than even Pareto had imagined. Pareto's principle, it turns out, is as real as the law of gravity, yet most people fail to see the gravity of it. It is not just a theory, it is a provable, predictable certainty of nature, and one of the greatest productivity truths ever discovered. In the world of success, things are not equal. The small amount of causes creates most of the results. Just the right input creates most of the output. Selected effort creates almost all of the rewards. So number 1, go small. Do not focus on being busy, focus on being productive. Allow what matters most to drive your day. Number 2, go extreme. Once you have figured out what actually matters, keep asking what matters most until there's only one thing left. That core activity goes at the top of your success list. Number 3, say no. Whether you say later or never, the point is to say not now to anything else you could do until most important work is done. Number 4, do not get trapped in the check-off game. If we believe things don't matter equally, we must act accordingly. We cannot fall prey to the notion that everything has to be done, that checking things off our list is what success is all about. We cannot be trapped in a game of Chekhov that never produces a winner. The truth is that things do not matter equally, and success is found in doing what matters the most. Distraction is natural. Do not feel bad when you get distracted. Everyone gets distracted. Multitasking gets a toll. At home or work, distractions lead to poor choices, painful mistakes, and unnecessary stress. Distraction undermines results. When we try to do too much at once, we can end up doing nothing well. Figure out what matters most in the moment and give it your undivided attention. Success is about doing the right thing, not about doing everything right. The trick to success is to choose the right habit and bring just enough discipline to establish it. That's it. That's all the discipline. Whoa, you need. In 2009, they've asked the question, how long does it take to establish a new habit? They were looking for a moment when a new behavior becomes automatic or ingrained. The point of automaticity came when participants were 95% through the power curve, and the effort needed to sustain it was about as low as it would get. They asked students to take on exercise and diet goals for a period of time and monitor the progress. The result suggests that it takes an average of 66 days to acquire a new habit. The full range was 18 to 254 days, but the 66 days represents a sweet spot, with easier behaviors taking fewer days than average and tougher ones taking longer. Self-help circles tend to preach that it takes 21 days to make a change, but modern science does not back that up. It takes time to develop the right habit. So do not give up too soon. Don't be a disciplined person. Be a person of powerful habits and use selected discipline to develop them. Build one habit at a time. Success is sequential, not simultaneous. No one actually has a discipline to acquire more than one powerful new habit at a time. Super successful people aren't superhuman. They've just selected discipline to develop a few significant habits, one at a time, over time. Give each habit enough time. Stick with the discipline long enough for it to become a routine. Habits on average take 66 days to form. Once a habit is established, you can either build on that habit or, if appropriate, build another one. To achieve extraordinary results, you must choose what matters most and give it all the time it demands. This requires getting extremely out of balance in relation to all other work issues. When you change your language from balancing to prioritizing, you see your choices more clearly and open the door to changing your destiny. Extraordinary results demand that you set a priority and act on it. When you act on a priority, you will automatically go out of balance, leaving more time to one thing over another. The challenge then doesn't become one of not going out of balance, for in fact you must. The challenge becomes, how long do you stay on your priority? Ditch the lies and go in the opposite direction. Join Overachievers Anonymous and go anti-establishment and all the success tactics that supposedly build success. First off, get unclinched. Actually start listening to your body. Slow down and chill out. Next, start wearing what's comfortable to you to work and defy anyone to make a comment. Drop the language and the attitude and go back to just being you. Have breakfast with your family. Get in shape physically and spiritually and stay there. And finally, start doing less. Yes, less. Intentionally, purposefully less. You will become looser than ever, way laid back, and you will be breathing. Challenge the axiom of success, and guess what? You will become more successful than you ever dreamed possible, and feel better than you ever felt in your life. We overthink, overplan, and overanalyze our careers, our businesses, and our lives. Long hours are neither virtuous nor healthy. We usually succeed in spite of most of what we do, not because of it. We can manage time, and the key in success isn't in all the things we do, but in the handful of things we do well. Success comes down to this: being appropriate in the moments of your life. If you can honestly say, this is where I'm meant to be right now, doing exactly what I am doing, then all the amazing possibilities for your life become possible. Most of all, the one thing is the surprisingly simple truth behind extraordinary results. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. George Bernard Shaw. Taking complete ownership of your outcomes by holding no one but yourself responsible for them is the most powerful thing to achieve your success. As such, accountability is most likely the most important of three commitments. Follow the path of mastery and move from E to P, entrepreneurial to purposeful, being the other two. Because without it, your journey down the path of mastery will cut short the moment you encounter a challenge. Without it, you won't figure out how to break through the ceilings of achievements. You will hit along the way. Accountable people absorb setbacks and they keep going. Accountable people persevere through problems and keep pushing forward. Accountable people are results oriented and they never defend actions, skill levels, models, systems, or relationships that just aren't getting the job done. They bring their best to whatever it takes without reservation. Accountable people achieve results others only dream of. Please do help out. It is easy. Simply like this video so more people can enjoy it. Share too and spread the word. Subscribe to my channel and stay up to date. And the link to this book is in the description below. So buy it and read. Never stop learning. Thank you. Love and respect.